morning is, we have completed question number 10. Look at question number 11. Here you have to construct a histogram. Along with histogram, you have to construct a frequency polygon also. Now how to do it? We have a data as given here. First is representing marks 0 to 20, 20 to 40, 40 to 60, 60 to 80 and 80 to 100. And the second column represents the number of students who secure this marks. So first of all, I have written the table, you can see. Next we will be representing, we will be making a histogram. Then further we will be making a frequency polygon. So let us start making histogram. First of all, we have to make two axes. That is x-axis and y-axis, all of you know. This we have taken. You have to draw it in the graph copy. Though I am doing in plain surface, does not matter. Now what I am going to do? This is 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 and 30. I have taken 1 centimeter and this is 5. Now here 20, 40, 60, 80 and 100. I have marked it. Now 0 to 20, it is for 12. So that would be somewhere here between 10 and 15. So just see, we will draw. Next we have 18. So that will be here somewhere. Is it? So this line I will be increasing. That will go to the 40. Next we have 30. So this line will be going up to 30. This is done. Next we have 25. So this will come here. Then we will be reaching to the 80. Is it? Now next we have 15. So this will come here and then we will be reaching to the 100. Now this is histogram we have constructed. Is it? Now what is this? These are the marks. Sorry, these are the number of students. Number of students. And these are marks. Here, marks secured by students. Then x-axis 1 centimeter, 20 units. Y-axis 1 centimeter, 5 units. This much work we have done. We have constructed the histogram. There is no confusion at all. Already you are doing it. Now we have to construct a frequency polygon. Dear, repeatedly I am saying you get the midpoint, or always you keep it in mind. We get the frequency polygon with class mark, not with the class interval. Always you get the midpoint. I have got the midpoints of all the bars, and then we will be joining these points with the scale. You see, I have taken the midpoints and I am joining it with the scale. Not all together, one after another. With one join the second, then again with second join the third. Then finally, when you got the final point, this side you can make the dotted line to get it with the origin, and this side also you can draw a dotted line to get it with the origin. This is known as frequency polygon. Along with histogram, you have to get the midpoint of histogram as I got, and then you have to join the points with one after another. First two, then second, third, then third, fourth, then fourth, fifth, and so on. Okay, this is known as frequency polygon along with histogram. It was question number 11. Similarly, you have question number 12. You have a basis and then you have a number of workers. You have to construct the histogram as well as the frequency polygon. That is, you take as homework. Question number 12 you are doing as homework. Now in question number 13, we didn't have histogram. What do we have? We have a frequency polygon for the following data. So in this case, we are not going to draw the histogram. What we are going to do, we are going to get the midpoints and we are going to join it with other. Okay. Have a look for question number 13. This is done. This is 13 is expenses, number of families. First is expenses and next is number of families. Is it? This is 100 to 150. 150 to 200. 200 to 250. 250 to 300. 300 to 350. And 350 to 400. Clear? Now we have the families 22, 37, 26, 18, 10 and 5. Now how to draw it? Similarly, we have to draw two axes. This is y-axis. This is x-axis. This is 0. Again 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 and 40 here. Now see, you have difference of 50. So what I am going to do, I am going to give a curved line starting with 100, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350 and 400. What is this? This is expenses. And this is number of families. Okay. Now we have to get the midpoint. Now you see, these are the thicker lines we have now, and between there is a thin line, that will be the midpoint. Okay. Now we have 22, so that would be between 20 and 25. So what we are going to do, from the midpoint here around 22, I am going to give a point. Clear? Then next we have 37, that will be up to here, 35 and 30, 40, So between, you see, I am not keeping it. It is between 100 and 150. Now it is between 150 and 200. So around 37, I am going to give a point. Given. Next we have 26. So that will be just after 25. You can see where I am placing the scale. It is between 200 and 250. It is not at 200 or neither on 250. So 26, it will be here somewhere. In your graph copy, you can have exact pointing, though it is a plane surface, so just approximate I am doing. Next we have 18, so this will be between 20 and 15, somewhere here. So I am placing my scale here, that is 18. Now next we have 10. Now again between 300 and 400. Where is 10? This is 10. So here you see where I have placed my scale. I have placed my scale. Now this is a little far here. And then we have 5. So between this here is 5. Is it? Now just I have to join this. Then dotted line, as I have told you, this side also I have to construct a dotted line. If it goes negative side, does not matter. It may match to the negative side. The side is negative, that side is positive. This is called frequency polygon without histogram. Always, or what you can do, you can write the class mark here. It is 125. This is 175. At the point of 125, 175, 225, 275, 325 and 375. At this point we have made this. If you want, you can write. If you not, leave it. Now here we will be writing expenses of a family is x-axis 1 centimeter 50 units, y-axis 1 centimeter 5 units. So this is called frequency polygon without the bar, without the histogram. Okay. So number 14 and number 12 you have to do. Now it is a okay. Number 14 and number 12 you have homework. 15 next day we will be doing. Homework is question number 12 and 14. 15 we will be doing next day. Till then keep practicing, and if there is any doubt you can ask me in comment box. Thank you.